Now, before we go any further with this bit of news, just to let everybody know, this is just a rumor so far. This has not been confirmed by Marvel. This is just what every other news site has been talking about, and it could easily be wrong. So I fully admit that this video is just all speculation. So I just thought it would be fun to speculate this type of vid, because it's a hero that I actually really like, possibly being played by an actor who I really love. So I just figured, you know what, I just want to talk about this for shits and giggles. So, here we are. Apparently, now again, keep in mind, take this with a grain of salt, that this is not confirmed by Marvel yet, but yeah. So, apparently, Nathan Fillion has been cast by Marvel. Well, he's been cast to play Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man. For those who don't know who Wonder Man is a being who was he's a man who was given the power over ionic and kinetic energy. He's actually an underrated powerhouse. He's actually a being so powerful he could go toe-to-toe with the Hulk and Thor and several other very powerful beings. He's a very cocky in the early years, he was very cocky, very wanted to be an action hero. He wanted to be an actor more than he wanted to be a superhero most of the time. Eventually, we did see him go down a road of a little more aggression, and, he's been kind of bouncing between hero and villain a few times. All in all, I think he's a really cool character. Now, Nathan Fillion playing that character works pretty well, because, Nathan Fillion is perfect at playing cocky characters. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, Malcolm Reynolds. Need I say more? But yeah, this film, this character I think is really cool. The one thing I'm really surprised at is, really, if Wonder Man is going to be introduced anywhere, Guardians? I mean, I know he's teamed up with the Guardians and was part of Guardians 3000, but when you think Wonder Man, you usually think Avengers, because he's been a core Avengers character for a long time. But yeah, the Guardians, introducing him here in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, again, you gotta remember that Nathan Fillion was once rumored to be, when he was first announced that he was going to be in the film for Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie, a lot of people suspected he was going to play Richard Rider, aka Nova. So again, this could easily be all false. But anyway, the big question is, if this is true, then what the hell is Simon doing in space? Also, how are you going to introduce this character? Because his origins are based in, on Earth. He got his powers on Earth. So is it going to be that, are we going to see in Captain America Civil War the origin of Wonder Man and him blasting off into space or something of that nature? I have literally no idea how that's going to work out. But I think it's cool. Again, he's been in Guardians of the Galaxy before. Remember that big blue alien who was going to quintessentially rape Peter Quill until Groot stopped him? Yeah, he was that big blue alien. So I guess you could bring him back, because it was just one scene, and it barely looked like him, but yeah. That, I think it's really cool that we're finally getting this character, because honestly, I thought the only place you would find someone like Wonder Man would be on, like, a Marvel TV show. But if this is true, then I think it's really cool that we're getting, Wonder Man getting a bigger spotlight in the Marvel films. Now, we do know that also Mantis is going to be in the film, and I'm wondering because James Gunn did talk about saying that he wanted to add 2 members to Guardians of the Galaxy, and we now know that one is going to be Mantis, and is it possible that Wonder Man is going to be the second member? So I can only imagine, if this is true and Wonder Man is going to be a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I can't wait for him to show up in the Guardians of the Galaxy comics, just because, oh yeah, he's going to be in the movie, so you might as well put him in the comic, right? Anyway. What else did I want to say about this? Not really much else, because it's so far unconfirmed by Marvel. And the other thing you gotta understand is that Nathan Fillion has gotten on in years. He's not the strapping young hero we know him to be, but I think I think he can still pull this off. I think he's actually, if anything, I think he's a great choice to play Simon Williams. Simon in his younger years, and even today, still, like I said earlier, carried that kind of swagger as well as that kind of I can beat you down kind of personality. Have that cockiness to him. And that very pig-headed, and that very, that kind of arrogance to him. And I think Nick Fillion would be a great choice for him. But anyway, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What do you guys think of Wonder Man possibly being in Guardians of the Galaxy and possibly Nathan Fillion playing this character? Again, total rumor, but let's just have fun with it. Anyway, just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.